According to a brand new report from Billboard, Slipknot is about to make a major career move that will definitely have a lot of fans talking. Now, over the last several years, there's been a lot of change, a lot happening with this legendary metal band. Of course, the group has been celebrating their incredible history over the last few years out on the road. They just released that box set as well that was instantly grabbed up by fans. But one of the most significant changes over the last few years was the band's decision to part ways with their record label Roadrunner, who they have been with throughout their entire career ever since they were signed. So that obviously is a major change. The band has been independent since that time, and as of yet, they haven't released an album or a single on their own, so we're not sure what exactly that's going to look like. And now, certainly a situation that's going to influence all of that now unfolding, according to a brand new report from Billboard. We've heard members of Slipknot in the past allude to how things have worked for them as musicians as it relates to maybe being compensated for their music or maybe the lack thereof. And so this is what we know about this major situation unfolding according to Billboard and how it might impact the band. A major music catalog deal is reportedly near completion involving the legendary Slipknot. Sources indicate the band is finalizing a sale of its publishing and recorded masters royalties to Harborview Equity Partners, with a valuation estimated at a whopping $120 million. Now, the catalog in question is substantial. We know this. According to data from Luminate, Slipknot's recorded masters have generated 14.6 million album consumption units in the U.S., propelled by 6.8 billion domestic streams. Globally, the band's music has accumulated a total of 15.73 billion streams, according to this report. Now, the structure of the deal is specific to the band's royalty income. Warner Music Group retains ownership of the master recordings following its acquisition of Roadrunner Records, while Slipknot appears to be retaining direct ownership of its publishing rights, which is great. Therefore, the asset being sold is the income stream generated by those rights, not the underlying copyrights themselves. This is something that is pretty common these days with bands. Now, financial analysis from Billboard provides insight into that valuation. Over the past 3 years, Slipknot's master recordings have averaged approximately $15.5 million in annual revenue, with the publishing catalog generating an estimated $5.2 million in royalties. Based on a blended royalty rate, the band's combined annual income pool is estimated to be around $8.9 million. Again, with the total valuation being a whopping $120 million. Not bad for a heavy metal band. And the timing of the deal aligns with the band being quite busy over the last couple of years. Of course, last year, Slipknot launched the 25th anniversary Here Comes the Pain US tour, followed by the European leg, a 25th anniversary box set, which we recently told you about. It's scheduled to release on September 5th after that limited release they did. And how quickly that was picked up demonstrates the strength of that catalog. Now, it's also been reported that the deal being shopped does not include a future component, meaning income from any new songs or albums that the band will release is not part of the sale. According to Billboard, this deal is being done by the band's management and also assistance from the band's attorneys. According to Billboard, representatives from Harborview nor the Slipknot camp have responded to requests for comment at this time, understandably, as the deal is not nearing completion. Now, we've heard some interesting quotes in the past from members of the band who have alluded to not making any money in the past from Slipknot's music, and we don't know specifics about this deal, what members will be involved, what members will not be involved, and I think it would be safe not to assume who will benefit from this deal if it even goes forward after this report from Billboard. So it does sound like this is going to happen. We saw a couple of years ago, Kiss had their acquisition deal that they did. A lot of bands have done this and done very well. And, I hope that the members of Slipknot who have been around all this time and have sacrificed so much actually do have the opportunity to make money off of the music that they have created, which it seems that this deal would provide the opportunity for that to happen. So also, I think it's smart that their future music isn't included, because if the band releases it on their own, they're going to get all of the revenue from that as well. So it could be really lucrative for the band. These members have been in a record deal that I think some have made it seem like they weren't exactly happy about, and now they're fully independent. And also, all of the financials discussed in this report from Billboard This also doesn't include the band's live touring business that they do. They obviously have such a massive audience, dedicated fans that show up night after night. And so, again, this is a major move for the band and would be a massive deal for this legendary metal band. Not surprising to see it. And obviously, it just speaks to the strength of their fan base all these years later. And you know what? I'm happy for them. I would rather see the members of Slipknot benefit from this type of thing than a record label. So it's cool to see. Let me know what you all think down in the comments. Surely this is going to have a lot of people talking. As always, be sure to subscribe and notifications on for the latest news and updates. Thank you to the Feed fam for all your support, for joining. This is a developing story, and I'll keep you posted as we learn more.